Marianne's gaze remained fixed on the horizon, the setting sun painting the sky in hues of orange and purple. Her silence spoke volumes, a tangible manifestation of the unspoken words hanging heavy in the air. Every fibre of Kurt's being yearned to reach for her, to offer comfort, but he held back. The memory of their last touch, hesitant and laced with pain, was still too fresh. S1. Kurt shifted uncomfortably. Maryanne's silence was deafening. They sat on the porch swing, the rhythmic creaking a stark counterpoint to the turmoil brewing between them. A familiar ache throbbed in his chest, a dull echo of past heartbreaks. He had to break the silence, to bridge the chasm that had been widening between them for weeks. "Maryann," Kurt began, his voice raspy with disuse. He cleared his throat, trying to ignore the way her name felt foreign on his tongue. "We can't keep dancing around this."
"There are things we need to say," Kurt continued, each word a monumental effort. He knew this conversation was long overdue, a necessary reckoning with the ghosts of their shared history. But the fear of shattering the fragile peace they had managed to forge was a powerful deterrent.
Maryann finally turned to him, her eyes shimmering with unshed tears. "You're right, Kurt," she whispered, her voice thick with emotion. "There are things we can't keep ignoring."
Taking a deep breath, Maryann gathered her courage. This was it, the moment of truth.
"I still have feelings for you, Kurt. And I know it's foolish after everything that's happened, but I can't seem to help myself."
The words hung in the air between them, heavy with unspoken longing and the weight of past hurts. Marianne's confession, raw and vulnerable, ripped away the facade of indifference she had so carefully constructed.
"Maryann," he began, his voice hoarse, "I know I messed up, I was a fool." Narrator. Kurt's breath hitched. Relief warred with a familiar pang of guilt. He had hurt her, had shattered her trust with his careless actions.
"Saying you were a fool is an understatement, Kurt," Maryann retorted, a flicker of her old fire momentarily banishing the sadness in her eyes. Yet, beneath the anger, Kurt sensed a glimmer of hope, a fragile tendril reaching out towards him.
"I know," Kurt admitted, his gaze unwavering. "But I'm not asking for forgiveness, not yet. I just want you to know that I regret what happened, and I meant it when I said I still love you."
Maryann searched his face, her heart a battleground of conflicting emotions. Could she dare to believe him? Could she risk her heart again, knowing he could break it just as easily?
"Actions speak louder than words, Kurt,"
she finally said, her voice a mere whisper. Kurt reached for her hand, his touch hesitant, questioning. He understood her reservation, the way his past transgressions cast long shadows on their present.
"I know. Give me another chance, Maryann. Let me prove it to you."
The sun dipped below the horizon, casting them in a soft, forgiving light. Maryann, her heart pounding against her ribs, met Kurt's gaze. The depth of emotion she saw reflected in his eyes, the raw vulnerability etched on his face, chipped away at the wall she had erected around her heart.
"Okay, Kurt, one more chapter."
The weight of those words, the promise they held, hung in the air, a testament to the enduring power of love, forgiveness, and the possibility of second chances.